It's a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal, he has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines. And it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game, the complete package.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Where? Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Rabiot. Here's Locatelli. Gently done. Great position here. Shapes to shoot! Zielinski. Politano. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's left his man. Osimhen! That's a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They've managed to get it away. Throw it. Vlahovic. Where? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's surely a foul, free kick. And it's Danilo. Climbs up big! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Looking for options for movement. Zielinski gets through on his own. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chiesa. Rabiot. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Can he get away here? Romani wins the duel this time. Succumbs to the pressure. Di Lorenzo. He's going to be disappointed with that. Politano. And he skips past his man. Osimhen! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, and it's such a good effort. Maybe the target really should have been hit.
Looking for the runner. Vlahovic. Spread out to the left. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. And the shot! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Di Lorenzo looks to clip it forward. Made into space out wide. Bremer. Rabiot pinches it off him, up towards the front line. Half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now where they want to be. Just one goal and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time it is 1-0.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oliveira moved forward and quickly so. Osimhen. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, the counter could be on here. McKennie. Where? Interesting ball. Juan gets over and intercepts. Lobotka. Here's Zielinski. Juan. Here's Zielinski. Lobotka. Played out to the right. Di Lorenzo. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Chiesa. He's got away. Now this could... It's Rabiot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space. So that's two now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to two, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Forwards and with intent. Now it's Osimhen. Zambo Anguissa. Lobotka. The ball is loose and the chase. Decent hit! And it's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Napoli get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Rabiot. Fiddles it through. And across. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Lobotka. Shifted upfield. Napoli ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Locatelli. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zielinski herring after the ball here. Kvaratskhelia! He's scored! Napoli are back in business.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Napoli surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Chiesa.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cup.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Chiesa. Milik gets his pass away, and he was alert to it. He can get that clear. Now it's Milik.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chiesa. Now it's Chiesa. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Keane. Chiesa! It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That is a great ball. What about that? Late in the day, this could well be it.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's it.